Hello and welcome to NayNayfin. I'm Nayfin and you've come to my PhasmoPodcast, a podcast where I talk about various topics with my co-host Dan from A Up It's Dan. The idea of the podcast is myself and Dan will set up in the cozy number 6 Tanglewood Drive and discuss a topic for as long as we can up until the ghost kills us. Once one of us dies, the other continues as best as they can up until they eventually meet their inevitable demise. We will be recording in the dark and have limited items, which include flashlights, 4 candles, which we will use one at a time, sanity pills, which we will use each time a candle is extinguished. This will keep our sanity up, allowing for the podcast to have that little bit of extra time, but it won't last forever. To allow just for a little bit more time, we will also be playing on amateur mode. If by chance we die instantly due to an Honorio or demon ability, then we may have a part 2. However, once the clock is up and we both die, the podcast ends. We'll be doing various versions of the podcast, and of course if you have any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments below. For our first session, we will be doing multiple runs, as it is our pilot and we want to make a show of the new idea. All future runs will be mostly one-offs. I hope you enjoy the PhasmoPodcast and our first topic, Silent Hill. Got our 4 candles, got torches if we need it. We don't really need them, but you never know.
I'm throwing mine down.
Cool. Yeah, I did too. Oh, we ended up with 3 torches.
Oh, the cup! The cup! The cup!
Oh, yeah, there's 1 cup here. Dan, to keep the... Dan, there's a cup over here as well.
I want the yellow one.
Oh, you want the yellow one? Okay.
The blue one, okay. Blue it is.
There's a blue one, there's a brown one. Oh, you bought another blue one. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, it's spilled over, but it's fine.
It's fine. Right, I'm going to go shut the door and I'm going to turn this light off. Well, there we are. Welcome to the PhasmoPodcast, episode 1, Silent Hill. Oh, I drink my tea at the same time.
Just drink your tea to begin. Enjoy the introduction. I was waiting for like a pivot into it, like, hello, welcome to the PhasmoPodcast. Here is A Up It's Dad, but no, just have a quick tea before we.
Well, I already gave the introductions outside. Whoa! I already gave the introductions outside.
Oh, it's blown out already.
That's not good.
Really pisses me
okay,
off.
so the reason why I want to do possible more than one take for our first episode is because if this is an Honorio and it blows out the candle 3 times, it will automatically hunt us and we'll die, and there's no fun in that.
Fine.
So
30-second podcast. Some podcasts
okay,
out as 5 minutes.
So far, that's true. So far on our podcast about Silent Hill, we have mentioned the words Silent and Hill 3 times, and we haven't actually got down to it.
Well, tell me, Nathan. Tell me.
Well, all right. So the first thing I honestly want to talk about, Dan, is the return to Silent Hill movie coming out in 2025. How long have you known about this?
About a year, maybe 2. I don't know. Time seems to be a vortex in general now. But I feel it's when it was just about Silent Hill Day, where everything got announced in one day. Half of it made sense, none of it made sense. Bad. Silent Hill 2 remake, good. Silent Hill F, bad. Silent Hill Ascension, bad. Silent Hill Return to Silent Hill, I'm apprehensive at best.
Do you want to know when I learned it? Do you want to know when I learnt about it?
When?
This morning.
When did you? What? I told you about it.
You probably. I don't remember.
Years ago.
Probably you did, yeah. But it was also at the time, yeah. I was just like, oh, Silent Hill is dead, and it's making me sad. Ascension was the biggest letdown, and just every time I'd hear news about Silent Hill, I would just be like, it's just no. I just don't know.
The remake's been reviewed quite.
Now the remake, on the other hand, I definitely knew about that ahead of the game, and I was very excited about it. I haven't actually purchased it to play it yet. I've only seen the first 5 minutes of gameplay, and well, you know me, I don't like playing a game. I don't like watching a game without having played it first.
Bizarrely, I didn't want any spoilers, despite the fact that it's a remake. I just didn't want any spoilers because he could play some shenanigans with it. Remakes now seem to be more retellings as opposed to actually
Like
games
Final
itself.
Fantasy VII, it's like a completely
Don't
different
give
game.
spoilers. Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Exactly
not going to say
that,
any more than that, but it is
all right,
like
well,
a
the big twist, the big
completely,
twist. So I'm expecting stuff like that. Like I'm
completely
expecting at
different
the end.
experience.
Yeah, I was thinking at the end something like, "Oh, hello, James. It's me, Mary, all along. You were having a rough dream. What? Let's go to Silent Hill for our honeymoon. What? I don't know what sort of shit they could pull. So that's
Well,
why I avoid that like the plague.
from what I've seen, just adjusting myself. Um, like I think it's a fairly faithful remake, and I really, really like the look of it. I'm looking forward to playing like it when I actually get around to. I was thinking of doing it on a stream at some point.
Well,
So
that's my intention. I
speaking
you said.
speaking of things that are the same faithful recreations, the Heaven's Night stripper club, the neon sign on the wall, which I told you about recently that you were unaware of. Lots of people thinking that the game had gone woke because the woman either is hang on, let's relight this. It's not time for pills yet because that candle's still going.
Oh no, we're fine.
Yeah, that she either looks chubby and some people think she looks pregnant. The neon sign is exactly the same as it was in the original. I don't know why people are getting their panties in a twist about it. It's very bizarre that that's the take that they got from it.
Silent Hill fans, especially the Twitter ones, do appear to be probably the more toxic fan base out there. I would quite confidently say, like, I don't think I saw the discourse about the pregnant non-lady sign. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. But the biggest discourse I saw was the Angela's face debacle.
Oh yeah, like she looks more realistic, and it's just like, well, it's hard to say because I like the Silent 2, the original, the aesthetic of like the graphics that they had. Like that is my preference, and it's the same. Oh, it's time to take pills. Chuck that one away.
Oh boy, let me take pills again. Hold on. Oh fuck, hold on.
Right click.
I think I took it. Oh, of course. There we go. Let me take my pill back. Hold on. Yep.
Got it. All good.
I got it. Don't panic. But yeah, anyway, it's back to the discourse itself. The complaints I see, he looks too fat. It's just the face you're seeing for one. And what are you talking about? Why is that even an issue in the first place? Second issue, I can't even remember what it. Oh god, this ghost is really going for it all of a sudden.
Yeah,
oh, just banned out.
That
was the main discourse. And the fact that I didn't actually realise. Oh,
there we go. I've got my. I was just grabbing my second pill, so when I need it.
Yeah. And the other thing, Angela is 19, and the remake there actually looks like a 19-year-old. Like that is a believable teen. If I had to place a bet with how old I thought Angela in the original was, I would have guessed a hard late side of 30s, probably.
30s, really? I would have said late 20s personally. Because she
like,
kind of has.
She had a rough childhood, like quite a very rough childhood. More like that's an understatement. But come on, fuck it, that is not a 19-year-old at all.
I will. I am on the side of that. I prefer the visuals of the original for the not for the actual game itself, but the cutscenes. And I prefer Angela's voice in the original, but that could just be nostalgia talking. And again, I haven't played through the second game to make a fair statement, so that is as far as I'd go with that comment. From what I have heard, because I did watch the graveyard scene, I think the voice actress did a fantastic job. The only thing that I missed, and this is fair enough because they're going for something more realistic, was that she didn't express lust as much as she did in the original.
I was just about to say, I feel I might be in the minority of people complaining about this, but I feel what will vitally be missing from the Silent Hill 2 remake is the campiness of it.
Mm.
And a game in which the revelation is, spoiler alert if you're not up to date with us, in which main character has killed his wife and has lied to himself about it.
I was gonna say it's probably a fair warning that I'll put in before the video. There will be spoilers for Silent Hill.
It's a 20-year-old game.
I am always on the side of
listening to a podcast.
Right. If I want to watch Citizen Kane tomorrow, yeah, I still don't want to be spoiled by that, even though I have been countless times, yeah. But if that was the case, like, I don't know what happened 100 years ago, or well, it was not that old of a movie, but
but you're seeking it out. You're seeking out. If you had gone onto like
that's the difference. If exactly,
we spoke about we ended, and you'd be like, "Oh, come on, guys, give some of us a chance to watch."
Even still, fair warning to anyone: there will be spoilers for the Silent Hill games. Obviously, yeah. If you sort this video out, and then it's your own fault. Now, about that Kingdom Hearts ending for Kingdom Hearts 4.
Stop tangenting your podcast.
Carry on.
Stop tangenting. All that in mind. He's killed his wife. He's shot a person. A wife died of cancer. It's quite a dark game. It still has some incredibly camp moments. We've obviously gone through the greatest example of saying lost possibly ever.
It's easily...
And it's James's voice as well, and I think they backpedaled on this. I think the director of Silent Hill 2 backpedaled a little bit because
I wasn't sure what direction he wanted to go.
No, I don't think so either. I think they didn't really get a voice actor who knew what he was particularly up to. Not his fault, I'm sure. He probably didn't know the script. But then, in retrospect, they just went, well, you know, James his mind's fucked up. Everything's really disorientating to him, so he is going to have some disorientating bits of dialogue. No, just own it. You didn't know what was going on. It was bad translation.
The imperfect, like voice acting made it perfect in my ears.
My favorite scene in the entirety of Silent Hill, and I might be. It's been a good 15 years since I've even thought about this, I would imagine. Where he goes, "Hey, is that your knife?" "Oh, yes, it is. I'm going to take this from you." "No!" "Okay, you can have it." And you're just thinking, how is this a horror game? What's going on here? Like, how are we about to like discover her backstory in 45 minutes and be abhorred by humanity? And at the same time, I'm thinking this woman's gonna stab herself in the most comedic way possible.
Take your pills, Dan.
Whereas I feel I haven't seen the knife scene in the remake. I feel it's just gonna be a case of like
I only saw up to the graveyard scene, and I saw the first combat, which is when. I was like, right, cool, I've seen enough. I know what I'm getting myself into for when I eventually buy it and play it myself.
It's 40 quid at the moment. I'm thinking next payday I'll probably just bite the bullet with it.
It's one of the things I haven't got it is just because it's full price at the moment, and I just, especially after December, it's like, you know, that's more money than I want to spend right now.
Yeah, exactly. The 5-week holiday thing, all that malarkey.
So
just wait it out. It can work.
I think we should let's have a quick rundown of the games and have a little chat about them. So starting off with Silent Hill 1. Now this is I'm probably the same as you, Dan. Would you say this is probably the least played game that you've played?
You know what? This is actually going to be quite controversial. Silent Hill 2 is my least played Silent Hill game.
Really?
I shit you not. I've played through it once and only once, and I was 11 possibly when I last played it.
Wow. Well,
I barely remember any of it. That's why
you and I have played it together, I'm sure.
Vaguely, it's the only one we didn't complete.
Yeah, no, that's right. Because we got through about halfway through, and then like things came up, and we just never went back to it. Yet Silent Hill 3, you and I definitely went through.
Yeah, this is what I don't understand. You and I went through 1. I remember that very distinctly. Can't remember. I remember what apartment it was you lived in, but I don't remember the name of it. But it was just off of Muttley. I'm not doxing you. Anyway. Silent Hill 2, I remember going through the same house. Silent Hill 3, I remember we played it at my flat.
That was your place, yeah.
And Silent Hill 4, we played at your other place on Greenbank, I want to say.
Something like that.
You lived in the shared house.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I remember the exact places we played them. I remember completing one. I remember completing three. I remember you refusing tooth and limb to lower the difficulty on the evil Heather fight,
Okay, so
and we were
right,
there.
Silent Hill 3. The no, what was her name? Cheryl, is it?
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Why
Yeah.
did I call her Heather?
Well, because they're practically. I know what you mean.
Heather Mason.
Shadow
No,
Heather.
no.
It's
That's it. Her
Cheryl.
name was Heather. Yeah.
But anyway, so Eve, yeah, because you're playing Heather. So Evil Shadow Heather, aka Cheryl. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna butcher some of the storylines in some of these games because it's been ages since I played them. But yeah, we had to fight Cheryl, and we were only on like 1 HP, and that was because we ran out of healing kits. But no, so what happened was we beat Heather. We beat Cheryl. I remember beating her. We were so excited. And then shortly afterwards, there was a hallway where there's a single enemy who is about 2 square feet, like in width, and we could not walk past him. We were only on 1 HP, so there was nothing we could do. So I died about 20 times, and I was like, right, okay, fine, let's tone down the difficulty, just so we could get past that one bit. Oh my! I can't remember
I
what
remember.
5-star
It was
rating
about
down the drain.
5 in the morning. I didn't have curtains on my window because that's just how I lived as a 20-year-old. Now I remember like we had to orchestrate curtains using my bed sheet. We're like, right, let's make
Yeah,
a bed sheet. The sun's coming through. The sun's ruining the atmosphere. And I just remember, just fucking beat this boss, please. I want to go bed. I know after this, we've got like an hour left of the game. But I remember it came in phases. So the knife part, you were okay at. You were like, okay, we killed Knife Heather. Then she came out with the steel battle. I think you died
Oh
to her
yeah.
a few times. You're
Oh
like,
no, that's
oh.
right. And then she pulled an Uzi out, and
No, don't ruin the punchline. It's one of my favorite. It's such a visceral memory for some reason. Because then she came out with a handgun, and after like 5 attempts, maybe even 7, you finally killed handgun Heather. I was like, I think I remember you going, "Oh, thank heavens," because she wasn't on the scene. And then I remember her just coming out. And it must have only lasted about 2 seconds, but I remember it lasting so much longer in my head. Where she walks out behind like formed horse thing, points that Uzi at you, cocks it, and I remember just going, "Oh no!" and just have a dying immediately.
it wasn't the fact that she just had it in her hand and shot me straight. She shot from left to right in a like an arcing motion, and that was it. My
like
life.
1940s mafia
I think I
boss.
died in real life. Yeah. So no, it might have been the other. I can't because I remember that hallway specifically, but we must have got past it. Because no, it was then that I was like, I give up. Screw it. I'm putting it on easy mode.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
The random
Because there was
creature.
no
But
way.
That's it. That is it. Because I remember thinking, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
It-
I was begging you.
It took
to lower
over
that
an
difficulty.
hour to
Look
like
at
beat her
you.
on handgun mode, and then as soon as that Uzi came out, I was just like, no, I can't. This is.
Because you finally beat her on like I think it was just normal mode of all things as well, and I was like, please just fucking beat her, just do anything, and then you finally beat her. You got killed by that little tiny monster thing, like the little baby thing. I don't know what the hell it was. And you just went, "That's it. We're just lowering the difficulty." I was like, "Why now? Just sidestep it. It's a bit of a fall."
Strangely, 3 is one of the games that I remember. I remember like obviously big parts like that. I sort of remember the beginning, and in the middle, I barely remember much at all. Of that.
3 was my inspiration, so this will probably have to be in another podcast episode because there's a lot I need to cover.
I think considering the topic of it, I won't mind doing this a second time in a row.
I feel at this point we could have probably divided each podcast into different episodes of different Silent Hill games.
It's one of the so this is very much
we'll just call this a pilot episode.
I mean, it pretty much is, but this is very much a trial project. So I don't know how often we're actually going to be able to talk about things. The fact that we've got looming death behind us at any moment of the run with this candle about to go out at any moment.
Yeah, but that's on brand for Silent
I'm
Hill.
trying. I'm trying to wonder, like, so the further the ghost away is, the less chances of them coming to kill us. But we know they're here because they've blown out the candles several times. But
Oh yeah,
like,
once that last candle goes out, we are done
I, I
for.
think I think I could hear them in the kitchen earlier, so I think that's where the ghost might come. But we'll probably, at least for the pilot, we will probably do maybe 2, maybe 3 of these at max. But my sort
Yeah.
of thought of, for smaller topics, like I can't think of any of the topics that we've got. I've got a list of topics that I think would be good. Most of them video game related. Um,
I got a few in my head.
yeah.
Most of it is like under like the fort tree of Silent Hill. Oh god, I didn't like that.
Oh, speaking
Under
of,
the fort tree of Silent Hill. Uh oh.
he's a runner.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Hi.
Oh gosh, hello. Welcome to the podcast.
See you later.
Alright, see you later, then. Right, so thank you, buddy, for listening to podcast. I don't know, is it Nathan's podcast? Am I just a guest on this? I guess I'm on every episode, so I guess not. Either way, be that as it may, whilst we're talking the subject of Silent Hill, this ghost is going to come and kill me any second now. So what we're going to quickly discuss, whilst we're here, oh boy, she's coming. Oh boy, she is coming hard. Alright, so this is going to be it. Thank you for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Ta-ta. Hey up!